Hello everybody and welcome back to the Creek Zoo. I didn't upload last week. Very simple. I was very sick, so I didn't even have a voice. My voice is kind of back now. Sometimes it does still a little bit of a weird thing, so apologies if that happens, but then you know at least what it is. We have some issues. Apparently we have we have African wild dogs in here. That's not good. You need to be moved. You need to go to your own habitat. This could very well just be my issue that I put them in the wrong habitat. You need to be there. And where is your associate? Wow, my game is really slow. What the heck? My entire computer froze. Wow. Okay, well, we're back. Okay, my computer froze. That was really weird, but these don't need to be here. So if you could just leave, because the bears are going to eat you. Look, the bear is already like hunting him. That's bad. Please don't be eaten. That's okay, good. Now we have some vending machines that are broken down. Okay, I could also hear something escaping. This needs repair as well, and then this needs repairing. See? Here. There's an animal escaping. Don't know where, but it is. Oh well. Oh yeah, that was also a problem with this habitat cleanliness. Let me just check if that is still the issue, and it's not anymore. That's good. Looking at this habitat, I still feel like it's missing something. Like I said, obviously it needs a lot more rocks. I'm not quite sure how or what, but we're gonna go back to this. Oh! Vandals! That was rude. Oh! Why are you here? How did you get out? Where is your friends? Like I said, we have multiple issues here. Let's just hope they're not both out. You're here. How on earth did you get here? How? Through here. That makes sense, because this is all obviously through here as well. Okay. Also, I just noticed that my Windows bar is here, which is very weird. Okay, it's gone now. That's good. That is so weird. Elephant grass is your best friend. Just place some down here. And just some. Let's just not align to surface for a moment, okay? Let's see if I place it in here, what it does. You can still get there, that's like weird. What if I sink this down? I like the fact that it's just walking here, like extremely chill. Let's move you to here for a moment, okay? How are you escaping? Just how? What if I were to remove this? And you're still, so it's not that. Well, maybe the most simple thing would be to just replace this with stone. Just like that. It's probably the easiest thing, and I don't really think it's such a bad thing. Well, welcome Razer in my screen. So you haven't turned your computer on for a while and then stuff like this happens. Go away. There. Now where are you? There you are. See, they're jumpable escape points now. So if I were to erase this, now you shouldn't be able to escape anymore. I hope. Now, of course, it's jumpable. That's not good. Finally. And your space is still good. Well, that took longer than expected. But oh well, let's see. We were working on... yeah, the polar bear. I've done this part, which I'm very happy with. Looks really nice. They're reasonably happy. Apologies. Now, let's see. Contents back. Aquatic. Let's just start. Find that soft spot in the glass. There we go. Where's my... there's my soft spot. That's good. Now, usually I'm not one of placing these things, but that one is just really pretty. Let's place some of these. Now let's align them to surface so I can actually place them a little bit here as well. And then we can place some of these down. And these are like really, really big, but I really like them. Same as this thing. Not really... I think it's also called a penis plant, but don't quote me on that. So these ones are tropical, they don't belong here. Never mind. And this one does belong here. The thing I love with underwater plants, you don't need to be like precise or anything. And because it's underwater, so everything's growing a little bit wild, and I really like that. Just like that. You can even throw in some of these rocks here. Make sure this one's a little bit out of the water. It looks nice. And then let's not align these to surface. Just like that. Place them in between here so it looks a little bit less artificial. There. See, now it looks, when you're standing here, you're looking down, you can see like some water plants. That's like the vibe I want, because it doesn't need to be fully closed or fully figured, but when you look here now, you can actually see something. So perhaps here we need one of these arches as well. And when you're standing here, it looks a little bit more natural. You can even place some of these rocks, one of these tiny ones, like some of these. That's completely fine. And then you can place some of this down here. And perhaps one or two of these. So then when you're standing here, it actually looks nice. Good. Now let's focus on this layer here. I want, let's see, I want some coolers. Polar bear, there. Heaters and coolers. I need some coolers. And I want these coolers to be set on minus. I wonder if I copy this, if it will also go on minus. I hope it does. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's see, will it copy the minus as well? It did, good. Meaning... See, they like snow, meaning that we can press play now and we can actually paint some snow. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. We can paint some snowy areas. Doesn't need to be all snow, but it can be some snow. Like for instance in here, it doesn't need to be snow. And down the sides we can just have soil. Like that's fine, that doesn't really matter. And perhaps even some rock here. Could even have a little bit of sand in here, because I like some sand. And then you can make here, you can make some short grass. See, and then they're happy, which is really good. They have enough space, that's good. They have enough water area, that's good as well. Now, they're not so happy with the plants that we have right now, but you know, that doesn't really matter to me. Now, did I already make a rock formation? I didn't. I'm gonna make some cool rocks. Let's see, we have here the tundra rocks. I really like these. Let's just try to create something beautiful here. Oops, a little bit like that. And I love these tiger rocks. They are such a pretty color. Now, let's not forget the backgrounds here, because that's quite important as well. Red arrow. Just like that. Now, I want to mix it up with a little bit of the snow. Like, not a lot, but just, you know, that tiny bit so that you know you're in the Arctic. Just a pinch. You do it just like that. Just a little bit. Same goes for the ice. The ice rocks look really pretty if you combine them. Because just like this, no. But if you... Now you place them just a little bit like this, it looks really natural. And I'm quite happy with that. There. Now let's go to our little flowers and see what we can throw in there. These ones were the ones we used back there as well, so we will be using these. Just a small one. I love these purple ones, they look so pretty. And one down here. We can also look these little green ones, just... You don't want to overdo it. It's not like there's growing a lot in the Arctic, you know, so just little bits. Not too much. Like these flowers, they could be too much, so you need to be really careful with that. Just... Perhaps a small fern here. There, and I think that's it. So what you do, you group this, and there you have your rocks. And you can just place these all around. I like to place them especially here around the edge, because this edge is just not pretty. You can use the Z key to rotate it, and you actually, it feels like it's different every time. And then of course we also have the rock formation from the timber wolf habitat, which kind of matches in with this, so you can use that as well. Same goes for this one, you can use this one. Yeah, so it's a little bit, you know, mix it up, make it look natural. Because in real life there isn't just one type of rock that repeats itself. No, it's a mixture of all. So you want to make sure that your zoo looks like that as well. When I talk like this, I feel like Bob Ross. I'm just like, oh, there are no mistakes, just a happy little cloud. Like, no, But yes, really. Well, there. Now, before you put everything full with these rocks, sometimes it's just good to take a look and you see it's kind of overflowing on the pathway. Is it bothering me? No, kind of like it. So now we have this side done. I noticed that there isn't a lot of green here, so we're gonna place this one in between here and just look from a distance. See, that looks way better already. Right here. Right here you need to be careful because you have like this overlook, so you don't want to place anything like big in front of there. So you could even just leave that empty, which I think I'm gonna do. Just because I don't want anything blocking the view. I am gonna place this one here. Perhaps like this. And then one slightly there. And then our icy one, you can place it on top of here and in the middle of this. Don't be afraid to mix things. And perhaps I'll place one here. And now, when I look from under here, do I see anything bothering me? No. See, this is like on the edge of okay. I feel like it's fine like this. Now, what I like to do, obviously, because these are polar bears, I like to give them some ice in the water. Just, you know, like fake ice bergs. Yeah, icebergs or ice blocks. That's just something I like to do. But not too much. Like, don't show it too much, otherwise, if you just place it like this, this looks really fake. This doesn't look as fake. So you need to take that into consideration. Same with the snowy blocks. You can just place them here to pretend like there's a lot of snow here. But don't just put one block in the middle of that. See, this looks more natural. This doesn't. At least in my opinion, that is. I'm not like some sort of holy woman that says what you can and can't place, but yeah, I kind of know my stuff. Or at least I like to think I know my stuff. There. Now, obviously we have these rock formations, which you can just use in the normal habitat as well. Like, don't be shy for that. It just makes it look a little bit better in my opinion. Just like that. See how this is nicely filled up? And perhaps you're not as happy with it, so you just use these ones and you put these in front of it. Just sink it a little bit into the ground, just like that. That's all fine. Just like that. Same in their sleeping area. Now in their sleeping area I don't want any snow. Well, there's snow lying here, but we'll just cover that up. Just because, you know, let me show you when I've placed this rock. There's like this big glass roof here, so whenever the sun shines upon here, in here it will be warmer, so this would be very unrealistic if there was snow here. So we're not gonna place any. And again, if you think differently, do you, it's your habitat in the end. There. Oh, this looks nice. Probably way too much coverage for them already. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's not sandbox mode, so I need to take it a little bit into consideration. But again, it is my zoo, and I just like to do this. This is the reason why I like building in sandbox, and I could just do whatever the hell I want, and I don't need to take animal needs into consideration. Some snow and ice here. I feel this is perhaps missing in the armor leopard habitat. Some rocks on the sides to make it look like the terrain isn't just suddenly ending. I feel like that could be it. Now, doesn't this look beautiful? At least I think it does. I think it looks really pretty. Now, back here, we have like this sort of ramp. We're just gonna smooth this out a little bit. Or perhaps a little bit like this. Just smooth. Smooth. This is where I would like to have another pathway. So let's make it very wide. And let's see if we can. We can, that's good. Okay, and we will just lay it around here so people can actually look down. Perhaps a little bit. I like that. You know, like that, and then we'll go down here. Terrain. Let's just flatten to foundation for now. That's way easier to use in my opinion. Just like that. And then the path will be easy to glide over it. There. Now I can even place an habitat back there. That's good thinking. What shall we place here? Something small. We'll think about that. As always, I need to remember to paint the pathway so it's very clear where the path is. And this is like a little viewing point, which I really like. And then, you know, you can just walk past here and you can actually look down into their sleeping areas, which will be really cute once they have like little cups, which I hope they will have. Like, I'm not sure, but they probably will be having those. And now we need to place some benches. There. Now we do have a couple of here. We have a lot here, so let's see if we can place there. Because the terrain isn't as smooth as it normally is, it is a little bit difficult to place benches and everything, but whatever. Be cool if we could place one. No, oh well. It's not the end of the world, you know, so. And then we can place some here. And obviously we need trash bins. Hopefully people will be using this path now, because then they can go to the back here and they can go to the polar bear habitat, which is really cool. And I went to, where was I? Last summer I was in Prague, in the Czech Republic, and they actually had a really big polar habitat, which it was divided into two sections. Like one side it was like this big stone wall in the middle with a tiny little door, which I didn't see. So I was just standing there. I was like, oh my gosh, these animals, they have no space. It's so small. And then I walked around the corner and I was like, oh wait, they have more space here. Never mind, I didn't say anything. And it was a beautiful habitat. Kind of looked like this, but then obviously it was built on a mountain, so it was a lot higher with a lot more rocks. And they also had like this underwater viewing. It was insane. It was so pretty. So this is roughly inspired by, like in the slightest. Donation bin. Good. I need to place one here. This one actually would be better here. And now we need to have some information. We could place an ATM here. That's pretty good as well. Let's see. We'll have some on climate change. No power. Of course, that's why these also are like still there, because I need to build something here. We'll do that, we'll do that. I'll worry about that in a moment. Let me just first place down all the education. Is this? Oh, it was standing. It was looking the right way. Oh well. Also, the purring noises are my cat. He's standing next to me and he wants attention. You're nice, aren't you? Yes? You're a good boy. My cat is such an attention whore. It's just, it's insane. And now he's walking on my keyboard. Please don't. We can place one here. And now we can place one here. And here. And look at this woman just sitting. Oh, this look, sitting and relaxing, looking at it. Oh, so pretty. I need to take a screenshot of this woman. She's just like, wow. I don't know why, but I get really happy looking at her. I don't know. She makes me smile. And then we can place one last billboard here. And then we can, ooh, this does have power, that's nice. And then we could go around with the speakers. Just like that. And here I need to be a little bit paying attention. And so this one is without power. And this one already. Could place one here as well. That's a good spot. Okay, now let's just put everything on. Let's just let the game roll because I don't need to pulse it. Let's just place everything on Polar Bear. Ah, my silent love has offspring. The VIP guests are entering my zoo. We need to greet them in a minute. Facility without power. Yes, I'm very well aware of that. Our guest numbers are lowering. That's not good. These ones have power. Let me just... Ah, just about. That's good. Oops. I need to check this one. As well. That's good as well. You don't want these things overlapping. That's bad. Could it be overlapping with the one downstairs? It's not. That's good. Ooh. And that again is my cat. Who is very dramatic. But he is fine, I promise. There. Utilities. Power. See if I were to place it here. I'm just gonna, hang on, let me just see where the actual, this is the roadside. So if I place it here, all of this has power. Need to be adding some water, obviously. And let's add a tiny little staff path here. And again, we'll fix that later. Facilities. Because this one still doesn't have any power. So where can I place this that gives power? Or is that because... No, it isn't. Okay, hang on, let me just... place one of these down. Do these have a negative effect on people? They do, okay. So I'll just place little flowers around it. That usually does the trick. And then suddenly people are like okay with it. But whatever. So how do you feel about it now? Little bushes down as well. And you'll feel all better. And let's see. Oops, ooh, this is really tall. There's like 1 or 2 of these. There, I can live with this. This is good. Negative area, that's fine. That's completely fine with me. Oh, I got a present. I know, vending machine broken, of course. Speaking of vending machines, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hang on, flatten to foundation. Back here, I'm gonna build a tiny little restaurant. There. Terrain. No painting. There. This will be one of my next projects. Back here, there will be a restaurant. Oh, look. I'm having so much fun. That's what she says. Medium amount of thought into the planning. I hate it when they say that. I put like big amount of thought in the planning, okay? Very big. Oh. Look at this polar bear. I really like this view. Well, I'm happy with the habitat so far. It looks really nice. I feel like it's reasonably complete. Of course, it's getting night time now. Let's just check out our underwater viewing. Yeah, see, this looks nice. I'm happy with it. Really happy. I hope you guys like it as well. If you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like the video, which is actually the same thing. Comment and possibly subscribe if you haven't already. And I will hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye guys!